severely beaten. Power strip. Circuits fried. 1/4-inch cable. We're gonna need a human heart and a brain. Flamethrower.
Excuse me, I think I can help.
Are you qualified to be in here, sir?
Yes.
What is that? What's in your hand?
Give me this goddamn thing.
Excuse me.
That's enough out of you.
Identification, please.
Bring it to the lab and revive it.
Sir.
Dr. Deadhorse, MD, send MPC, RAM memory to the head of the beast. We not close to complete yet. I need to cut the blood, get the saline on deck. Wreck shop in the spot like a water moccasin by the dock and lock the heart rate straight into Mach 3 when I drop these seeds in the funnel. Direct channel to the eye, center of the head. The other two see both sides of the bed. Grip double man hands while the hooks keep step. We had to transplant Naedon heart and put the brain in the skull just to save the art. It was the only chance. Now they dance with the vocabulary, enunciate a cadence cancer. Manifest the answer, slam like a ram horn antler. Dismantle your fan base, cancel your banter. That sounds like a good plan, but remember where the sea went when they parted the sands with the controls in their hands. They swallowed up the ocean and left us with dry land. You're fucking right, son, start from the ground up. Channel energy from the gutters and the earth's crust. Summon the return, strike ground to cloud. They saw the horsehead peasant popping jewels out the ground. Yeah, he keep a sound stash locked in the rock stock. Cocked in the head, dropping jams on a lost flock. Profit not much in a physical form, but when the brain tissue stimulated missiles are soared. It's Deadhorse therapy unmatched by tangible planes. Emancipated man turning sand to pain. As they came for the fame and they tarnished the name, I let the snakes take a bite from the arsenic veins. Venom backfire, spinning back tire. Bending back by the hide, showing sides. Now you live with the Pathfinder. Smash blinders, equine vision C35. OD degrees, 95% of each side. Let it rip. You lost your grip. You let it rip. Let it rip. Catch me eating soup out a fucking pothole. Spitting up from the bottom where I sit to stick on the top lid. You had enough of it. Your luck been sucked up without a tussle, kid. Crack a shell with my bare hands, hand muscles rip. White knuckle it, you dumb fucks will get my last thoughts from a scum bucket drunken binge. We pop the upper hinge, open up and resist. Your shin bones will get cracked by the sudden winds. I felt the toxic breeze brush through my mustache. Self-destructive crutches here are a must-have. Me and Prospect chopping sounds, rocking well straight from hell, where I know every coffin fell. Another coffin spell, spitting up green shit from the soul splinters, all stuck where my dreams spin. Problem child going hog wild, running off through the streets with the stolen secret compounds. So let it rip like the strips in your tape deck. Passed out with a land and a lake met. Let the cans float like the fresh post-mortem shells on the riverbank. Just to coax boredom back to the hole with the poison fumes. We spinning the hot shit around while the coil zooms. We spinning the hot shit around while the coil zooms. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Flame shower when the sky cracks, flower pie packed. When I'm high, riding hi-hats, I rhyme in IMAX. Golden charms descending out of the mouth, open arms extending, shrouded in clouds. Lion head, cow head, covered in eyes. Undefined number like signs under the vines. Pull them back if you dare, certain that you unaware. You turn back, now you're standing where on the map isn't there. Circle smashing the square, splash with the shockwaves. Me and Calig drink, black out and rob graves. Not like I'm young, cracked out, beyond saved. Sit back, enjoy the ride while I take the wrong way. Full speed, lights off in the pitch black. Same color of the sunglasses and pickaxe. Brain oil stained, paranoid, unstable. Old boy wouldn't trust a handshake from an angel. It's all fatal, rhymes all fatal. From the flood zone to the slime volcanoes. Ghouls on the payroll, cracking the thrones. Blood cracking through the statues, casting in stone. Silhouettes in the steam from a flickering strobe. So high, roll kicking, looking down at the globe. We found home in the center of the spiral. Snake head spinning backwards with the vinyl.
Humanity has reached a point where it can no longer regulate itself. Purification through removal of emotion is the only solution.
Crucified a third night rise and defy science. Survive suicides, tried up a live signings. A ghost-written album hired like 5 writers. A terrorism scheme so extreme it divide ISIS. Inside the asylum, rising inside riots. Godly violent hybrid, Tyson and Dionysus. With iron mics, blinding right hooks to prize fighters. Our right hooks laced the pages of cyanide hits. White chicks shackled and tied, they a high flight risk. FBI outside to the ride with spy devices. LT, coke white lines with 90s giants. Dive into my vices, spiking a rise in violence. Applied viruses via the size of microchips inside the body sinuses, finding rights and hits. The most divine Christ bloodline, I siphoned it. My entire lifeline to define what crisis is.
It's all fatal, rhymes all fatal. From the flood zone to the slime volcanoes. Ghouls on the payroll, cracking the thrones. Blood cracking through the statues, casting in stone. Silhouettes in the steam from a flickering strobe. So high, roll kicking, looking down at the globe. We found home in the center of the spiral. Snake head spinning backwards with the vinyl. Approaching desolation, like a shallow basin before post-evaporation. So let me bring some water waiting, and once you catch the wave, you'll be in my water waiting. Ain't mean to keep your daughter waiting, but I thought I was too faded early on and couldn't make it. He might be late, but Naedon is still a favorite, cause you get it dripping like a Millville basement. I'm focused training while you hope for inspiration, and I keep my motor racing from my unknown motivation. You say you done rolling with those in the snakeskin, but you catching flicks with cobras as you pose in admiration. Brag about the plans way before you make them, even if they in a different game. Don't show my hand to stranger. Nobody opened up my laning, but I had a couple homies showing me some navigation. Now I leave time froze like your face is, after sniffing powder up your nose and roll the papers. Immigration told me go home how I came and wouldn't let me in the country for some of my older cases. But I ain't going home complaining while the ice that's floating on the globe is slowly fading. Usually if I'm alone I'm roaming pacing, leaving potholes in the roads that you're paving. You want that bullshit, save it. Put it in your pipe and smoke it, roll it up a vape it. Come on and take it to your face, kid. Cough drunk and throw it up, hope you get wasted. Real fucked up, bent grill on a dump truck. Just my luck, tried to build with some dumb fucks. Still feel drunk, but like I can still dunk. Psych, never have, never quite had the ill jumps. But my words stain, never go away. Use a can of flat black as my throat spray. Spit a thick outline, rip down a vine. In mid-stride, now I'm falling trying to climb. Hello and salutations, I hope you judge me from your own evaluation. Whether you above me, solar bound up in a spaceship, or if you in the country in the open mountain ranges. While I sift through descriptions for the view, not trying to fit into what you listen to. Charge an aux cord live with electric shocks, then beat a dead horse till you get up and walk. Before you ask, I ain't heard you rap, I'm not in your scene. I'm bumping jazz, Latin records, and cop show themes. I only rap cause I don't like giving my beats away. Don't tell me you a fan and can't pronounce my name. Ask around before you pop off, my dues paid. I'm from a shitty town called Around the Way. Thump bang, get it jumping on smash like a pumpkin, do my thing, sinking fangs in the veins, the blood's in. Stray from the cousin, a death and the buzzards. Circle in my bed while I'm sleeping under covers. Undercovers under oath with affidavits, so don't call me on the phone without a code of conversation. She lost her breath and grabbed her chest when I was on the stage and stepped off, and all that she could say was my great Odin's raving. Eyes twinkle like gold-plated, chips unlit, rotating mosaics. I'm only human and my old habits are laying in the cut looming till I'm old and out of patience. Perpetuated from my own procrastination, but they ain't gonna take me yet, I'm holding out for greatness.
There were fish in the lake. There was hope. Now there's only putrid, stagnant water.
The hope lies with a notion in the mind. The dead horse walking on two thin lines. The head hold a form with a swarm will fit. Born with it, poison in the water when the sword was dipped. Can't slip, loose lips might tip. The whole ship flip, belly up, that's it. Reflex set to self-destruct mode. Body just bought with the instinct sold. Now my eyes lit, past the ketamine. Tranquilize one side, now I see a better scene. Transcend land far, out my damn jar. On an out past a land bar, slamming a car. Carve hearts and veins, mark the love for the pain. The son of the same sick, deranged mind state. Passed down with efficiency, my chemical concoction. Have your body dropping, spitting up toxins. Blue lips took 2 hits, too much. 2 months in the same room, losing the rush. Forgot about, hollowed out, lava mouth. Gotta bounce on to the next with my neck sticking out. There's no doubt in the fact that I can't go back on the edge with a foot in the sack. Trife tribulation, small cases critical. Might seem trivial, ripples centrifugal. Ripples centrifugal. Ripples centrifugal. Trife tribulation, small cases critical. Might seem trivial, ripples centrifugal. Intervals, reflected back seem minimal. Like sipping from a glass of water, trying to taste the minerals. Fresh outlook outdid the residuals. In retrospect, every action was criminal. Sitting back on the couch, waiting till they bounce. Scrounge up the change in the cushion for the 40 ounce. To the big exact, specifically OE. Could do it almost every day, spot wasn't low key. New flame on her phone, talking to my main squeeze. I'm outside laughing, drinking in the warm breeze. Open with intentions, nothing low key. Had to keep them separated with no degrees. Still taunted by the eyes of the ones I passed up. Living every night like I'm about to drink my last cup. Had the world in my palms with the squirrel in my brain. Thinking out what I buried, now it's on a silver plate. It'll wait, won't decay. Packed with preservatives, fake delayed. On a pack that was permanent, less taboo. Designer packs, yeah we serving it. But nothing pretty about the black tar when you're burning it. Dark water rising, load the harpoons. On a bed in a room with the red balloons. Dropping like flies in a web cocoon, but no thought analyzed how close death loomed. Gravel laughs from the perma frown, staccato convo, nod out and burn your couch. That's the motto, coddled by enchanted eyed angels at my side, all choke when they swallow as the dark water rise. Fresh town, new crowd, bridges intact, about to take the same route, looking at a different map. Held in the hands of a who's who, offered to meet on the side. Transaction kept solitude, agreed to the sneak tip. Spit took the coating off, I'll keep it bi-weekly. I'll be safe and it won't exhaust. My place earned under newfound terms, but I had a script ready if they found out first. Synthetic too expensive, intervals closer now. Dug a little deeper through the pin-odd social crowd. Found what I needed, but needed the instructions to liquefy a new form with the combustion. Stuck with the first time dabblers and novices, pretending like I didn't know what its dark promises. Walk from her kiss under the starlit moon, but ain't nothing pretty about black tar in a spoon. Dark water rising, load the harpoons. On a bed in a room with the red balloons. Dropping like flies in a web cocoon, but no thought analyzed how close death loomed. Gravel laughs from the perma frowns, staccato convo, nod out and burn your couch. That's the motto, coddled by enchanted eyed angels at my side, all choke when they swallow as the dark water rise. Ascending while the bell tolls, drums echo out the hellhole. Dodge the realm where they sell souls, flow ice cold. You pass one here and get your L froze. Looking like it's that sort of day. Lungs and mind open, inhale, explore the waves. On this foundation where he done more than stay. often torn in half but never fully lured away. I saw the almond-scented steam pouring from her eyes, wrapping round her curls like serpents as she walked by. Custom-made gaze flashed, crafted from practice, charged from the flickers of the shadows and the wax strips. You missed the facts, come on, double back. I'm trouble on the track, son, I get it poppin' like some bubble wrap. I'm on the porch sitting, tipping a couple back, carrying this torch just so I can light another pack.
This young nigga got a shoddy pump. Stop when the body slump. Hard knowing right from wrong. Song filled with obvious. Light flash behind me just. Mike could just find me bust. Laying in the street code. Mama know anonymous. Grinding must a street code. This a different kind of dust. I must have lost my mind today. I put the 9 away to rust. About to pick it up again. The suffering, the minus us. Old heads swear that this here clear sign is up. OC nigga time is up. Fluffy OZ crush. Got my blinders us. Can't see you niggas out rhyming us. I'm built from the core, more project door floor. Through this iron gate, wait, my adjust. Pride is just a factor. The hacker hands, rubber bands, get around this pack of fans. Serve the raw, this is more of determined for some simple shit that can turn the war. He put in work, but did he learn from chores? It's better love, better buff, fuck the final score. He put in work, but did he learn from chores? It's better love, better buff, fuck the final scores.
Cross path all day, but I still be above where the asphalt's paved. Strut by trying to keep my back up straight. Send love to my neighbor, tip my hat, then I wave. Play the 1-string bass, the meat held tight. My crow from a possum underneath the street light. My triangle points south, east, and west. Not north where it's ice and the cold means death. I'm by no means on the ground, I'm over your head. Might have read my credentials, but don't know where I've been. I'm in your scopes and your loathing, seeing me in motion. Sup bro, you swole, take ibuprofen while I be hoping for the greater good. Of course a hater would throw more shade in the woods. They say don't shake it up, so I shook it up twice. The pay's real good, I'ma cook it up nice. You could look it up twice, definition don't budge. I'm from where the method don't flow like blood. Wonder what's my age, here I'm this old. I used to clip a page into my 555 souls. You could sit a waiter, you could live and take control. You should tip a waiter if it gives you extra rolls. Not that fake fresh underneath heat lights. Them real baked goods cooked up real nice. Know my left from my right, man, shut that beat. Can't stand a motherfucker driving from the back seat, especially if you're on my shit for the conquest. You know the rules, bitch, drop and get the armrest. You like a bomb threat, usually a hoax, like a promise. Offer for you to be dope, it's impossible. You're not in tune with the glow that the universe throw. It's your bones for a soul. Could hose that hole with a lava churn out, but the heat too deep, you got steam burns now. Learned how to adapt like chameleon skin, but outside can't reflect when I'm feeling within. I make shit that I like, not shit to fit in. If you a real one, put it on and give it a spin. I reel it in like a hooked fish on a swim. I cut a finger on the fin, so I put it back in. I'm looking for friends that ain't trying to look at my ends. Rather share the same view, let's look in the lens. You shouldn't offend the chef cooking in the kitchen. So if you don't like the food, then you should pretend. If you want the whole story, then read to the end. The lost boy screamed about Chiefs, beamers, and bands. Scheming to win without negatively affecting my pizza, my kin. Sorry that I'm being distant. I got a lot to do with less time for wasting. Brought the pot for the student and line for tasting. Cook your face in the front door like main source. Turn around and sit down while I serve the main course. When I was growing up, all I did was skateboard. Now I do it twice a year and say that I should skate more. I want what I adore to be what I get paid for. And the tour so much that I say I hate tours. Wish I made more money or maybe save more, but I bet I had a better run than all you lame dorks. Stick a fork and it ain't done. Point my hands on your apron. Life's short so I make fun. Spend more than I make, son. Can't take it to my grave. Matter of fact, I want a grave dug. Made a beat and I'm toying with it, enjoying the shit. Frogs go boing and ribbit and drunken and fuck. Saw the beer and drunk it all up. Then I lock my own keys in the trunk of the truck. A blessing in disguise. Same time cop rolled up. Hit the Uber for the ride and I spent my last buck. Like what? Like what? Cop rolled up. Hit the Uber for the ride and I spent my last buck. Like what? Cooking again, cooking again. Cooking again, cooking again. Cooking again, cooking again. Cooking again, we 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 cooking again, yeah. Cooking again, we cooking again, yeah. Moemaw, yeah, he cooking again. Prospect, yeah, he cooking again. So slimy, we cooking again. GPC cooking again, yeah. Cooking again, cooking again. Cooking again, we cooking again, yeah. Cooking again, cooking again, cooking again.
So nervous, all of us. We're out of our skins, and much worse, we've even begun to fight.
Shall we go right back, or do you want a bit of sun?
Hey, let's go into the haunted tunnels.
You're acting strangely.
For you, señorita.
For me?
Vamanos! Vamanos, before the yellow sky turned to a tiger's eye, then swallows the soul along with the outlines, colored in with the absence of the results of a ball made with gases. Still not a rush, we can adjust, we could be us, we could speak, we could hush, we could eat dust from a crowd in a rush, but with 4 legs I bet we could keep up. Eventually supersede, not to get ahead, but the rest in the medium of lithium and lead, or a plot in the ground, or a chopper with a fountain of smoke propelling its path to a mountain. Salute, Captain, heard you a has-been, me my man it never was, y'all should make it happen. Let's toss another pebble in the pond and push up the algae that we all choke on. Matter of fact, my favorite color, stomach vial green, from a bump of ketamine and a shot of Jim Beam. Peace to my brothers I can trust around my wallet, and my homegirls that'll wipe my shirt after I vomit. Y'all got it, my word, the least that I could give, especially if you seen the wrong side of the kid. People pushing me too, hope that we can select a solid ground to deflect, force neck to neck, back to back, bet we can counteract it. I walk, you guide, you can sneak around the cactus. Moemaw Naedon, speaking acrobatics, smoke screen blast out the breathing apparatus. Tally ho, before the metallic glow turned to a shimmer in the eyes of a calico, alongside fresh meat falling out of fur coats. R-I-S-E, up with the first ghost. Inhaled, halfway up the side of the wall on the balcony. We were sucking in smoke from the alchemy, flicking gold dust ash at the galaxy, while each star stuck onto the black canvas. Our subconscious stop asking for answers as we accepted collective contentment. The only wish set was to harness and stretch it. Serenity disappeared with desire, shift the focus back to eye contact and attire. Exhaled, fresh death, maybe it can take a moment to its next first breath. It's never lost, it just fits up in the cycle. It's like a soft kiss from the fist of a psycho. Circle around the city, but the city's all blocks. One shade paler from the wintertime frost. They cold, my words, the least that I could give, especially if you seen the wrong side of the kid. People pushing me too, hope that we can select a solid ground to deflect, force neck to neck, back to back, bet we can counteract it. I walk, you guide, you can sneak around the cactus. Moemaw Naedon, speaking acrobatics, smoke screen blast out the breathing apparatus. Tally ho, 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 ho. Y'all got it, my word, word. Y'all got it, my word. Flips, grips, automatic style, problematic. A lot of magic unwanted, but you gotta have it. Can't explain it, tame it, train it, and try to name it. Unfamous, run away with Cajun cranes waving. Flight patterns sliced through foreign elements. Every feather brushing through an orange hellish mist. Embellishment, beat a vein that you suck from. My wings flapping like the skin on a cut lung. Cross my fingers on that handshake and stuck them up the skirt of the cloth God was cut from. Put a digit in your eye to red. Web spread, knock you out of alignment. Too late to pray, now you pray in a basket. Fresh cuts on your face that the mask left. Come on and let it out, last minute turn around. Catching planets like a worm on a rebound. Spinning, 10-strip gimmick. Hold it steady, look me in the eye so I can hit it. Hit it, spin it, come on with it. Hold it steady, look me in the eye so I can hit it.
Zip ahead delinquent, cornerstone, corner store, alchemized 45s, know about to keep it live. Feed my head or I'm dead. Downloading files like Shadowrun with a barbed wire inside his brain. How about a pill that cause pain? Like I slice you in your eye with the side. Razor sharp Percodan. She said her hair slated when the edge is laid. Then we blew a half an ounce at the escapades. Drifting to death, perfect cardiac arrest. I attest to the crest, lest I'm left on the borderlines. Watch us all run right through the borderlines. Live the fight, yeah you right. Spend a night on the border of infinity. Close proximity, whirlwind of churning, burning flames. You walk through, hands outstretched into oblivion. It's the rise of the simpleton that ushers in a narco-luxury gay space communism. It's the right type of living. Tenement buildings with children. He made a choice and it killed him.
Introvert, turn to my own thoughts. Round the clock, we make our own roadblocks. Look close, they thinking in a face full of Botox. Whoa, you dropping words in your brain pipe. Wanna fire shots when you still ain't got your aim right. It's all magnetic and liquid. Put that beaker by the other and tip it. Dismiss the voices claiming you can't change. Firsthand, I see the chemistry rearrange. Second hand, running laps on a minute man. Both working for the smaller one with the bigger plan. It's always time versus us. I come unstuck when the rhyme first busts. I stay on top of it.
Impure knowledge expands from my esophagus.
Yeah. This hip hop never stopping it.
Impure knowledge expands from my esophagus.
Hey, let's bring it back up front. Direct hit, chain reaction. Closed caption, open discussion. Cold mattress, copious production. Is it worth the wait per se to pursue the dream that consumes your day? If you perceive it that way, then you're missing the moment. Fuck that, take the risk and then own it. Rather be alone than sitting with opponents. Grown man still trying to make my atonement. Renegade Roman, broke that code and didn't push the sword in the gut like a Ronin. Is it indifference or acceptance? Am I oblivious or just pensive? Blessed with the same extra sensitive perception that I'm cursed in the head with. Messed with all types of shit, though I couldn't coexist in the viper pits. Swat the shells on the seeds underneath Earth's crust. Come unstuck when the rhyme first busts. I stay on top of it.
Impure knowledge expands from my esophagus.
Yeah. It's hip hop to the apocalypse.
Impure knowledge expands from my esophagus.
The sure shot, the sure shot, the sure shot. Sure shot, the sure shot, the sure shot, the sure shot.
Eyes closed, both tentacles out. Eyes closed, both tentacles out. Eyes closed, both tentacles out.
One thing you may learn is just how bright you really aren't. 'Cause he's the real thing.
Eyes closed, both tentacles out. Escape the maze through the halls of the opium house. Now I'm walking on one cloud underneath each soul, trying to slow down and living life like a B-roll. Movie on curved screen, feet to the HS. Lo-fi, low life, flight up my paycheck. On top of the apex, formed from a train wreck. And watch the smoke curl above the city of stainless. Now that's living if I'm master definition. I try to balance the fun had with effort given. It's my measure of success or upset. I'd rather focus on what's next and what's left. And what's right ain't always what's in plain sight. I might just rely on fate and shake dice. Usually smack dab up in my own head. Wandering alone through the crowd with my phone dead. Stepping over cones laid out by the work zone. Kicking up stones, fresh dip with the earth tones. Style rustic, stay fucking up shit. Put the scale smaller when I weigh the repercussions. There's no bad luck that I ain't brought upon myself. Try to interject a smile into every loss that's felt. Same old self, broken record on the belt. Drive with a nickel on the style, I sure shell. Back then the sound never left the home front. Now I watch the stars blink on time with my kick drums. Don't mind when they say I'm after my time. Laughing with my backpack fused to my spine.
It is then this native makes his most important contribution and communicates the worth of knowledge and experience in its most active form.
Yes, 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 yes,
Extend receptors past the length of the hand. Coincide with the vilified side of the land. Probably land on the other side of the mirror where the fading of the vision can't get any clearer. A pulse here is felt and then viewed as a threat. You're losing the bet if you think they ain't using the net. Catch you on guard just to call it a fair fight. Parasites with jaws the size of bear bites. Right on, brother, man, and sister. Ball pythons and boa constrictors. Holding this picture over your head in suspense. I held my strength over time like water penetrates cement. And I ain't even let the drums drop. Must have forgot arranging off the top dots. Both hands in the crates, I don't download sound packs. Why flip it if I ain't the one that found that? You sound like soul in a robot recess. It's where the black smoke turned to a sweet scent. Loop the sample and the drums get chopped. Man, fuck it, let them drop. Put these bots in a box with the dents in the sides from the roots and the old dash. Whole rising, sparks shooting where the throat slash. Drunk when I walked in, gotta loop back. Left the bottle in my jacket, 80 proof on the coat rack. Throwback lifestyle, that's an illusion. Justification to shade my improvement. I ain't looking back, when I do I'ma laugh. While you get offended at my views on my own past. You say it changed, but the flow never stood still. Not a rain, fucking up what you could've built. Ripping through the beat with the torque of a drill. I'm still unique, you still need a skill. I'm on the hill, silhouetting with the trees. Screaming with the leaves, ripped off by the breeze. With the shadows of the crows on sepia tones. While a swing set creaks, feels good to be home. Never alone with the ghost of my past. Sitting with the future me, toasting up with a glass. Praise to my own damn human self and companion sent. If I'm dark realms and strings of the universe, keeping me connected to a few healthy forms of contentment. Storms that were sent in toward my direction. Toward on the boards, blocking light from getting let in. See you with leech and you not my brethren. Scheming on a piece of the time I invest in. Peace to the souls who return my respect and not gonna push when my toes on the ledge and I'm out, but not gone.